Well, hello everyone, and welcome to yet another episode here on the Shamblecraft server. And as you can see behind me, me and Mickness are currently digging out this solid chunk of land here. And the reason is, today we are going to be continuing with more community farms. And I know I've been promising a community iron farm for a while, but actually what we figured out that we actually need more right now is wool. Because we are going to be start work on the Nether shopping district soon, and we're going to need a lot of carpet for that. The reason we're going to need a lot of carpet is because we are doing the shopping district on the Nether roof, and we need to carpet things up so we don't have ghasts spawn. So we are going to be needing a lot of wool to make a lot of carpet. So because of that, me and Mickness have now started work on this. We have several others online helping out as well. And we have some phantoms in the air. Let's see if we can get some of them. Come on. There we go. It was just those two, right? And Mickness got a phantom head. Oh well. Neat. Well, anyway, we're going to keep working on this, and I'm going to give you an update on how it goes. I will not be doing a time lapse since we don't really know how long this is going to take. But yeah, I'll make sure to keep you updated on how it goes. Well, okay, viewers, you join me here as I sit atop this lovely birch chair and watch Mickness work. The reason for this is that I am supposed to help out, but at the same time, I'm too much of a liability for me to just, be given a blueprint or anything like that. So Mickness is now making a module, and I get the task of copying it. So put in the comments now, how much am I going to break? Probably, yeah, probably everything. That is a valid point. But things are moving along here on the farm, even though I'm being my usual cheery, unhelpful self. But yeah, at least I have a good chair. Well, hello again. You join me here as I'm placing blocks here on top of the newly constructed community sheep farm. So we've been going for about an hour and a half now. Yeah, it's starting to look pretty good. Haven't really, as I said earlier, we haven't done any time lapses because it is not the most exciting build. It is a very closed-in farm with a lot of repeating, so it wouldn't have been that exciting of a thing to time-lapse. But it's good to see that things are going ahead well. So, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to bridge over here, and then I'm going to keep going. Why? Mickness is questioning something. Mickness has given up. Anyway. Where? I mean, I don't get what Mickness is on about. But anyway, progress is being made. As you can see, this farm has 4 modules on each side. Why are you starting the wall at the top? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And that means that over 4 floors, we're going to have a total of... Ow. That means we're going to have a total of 8 modules by 4, so 32 modules. Meaning we should be getting a lot of wool from this farm. And actually, I've already, as you can see down here, I've actually started bringing some sheep in. What I'm actually going to do, I'm going to head down here and I'm going to have these breed a little more so we can get even more sheep. Was that all of them? There we go. But yeah, this is going great. I'm going to move back a little. As you can see, we've used a good bit of wood. But here you can see the farm. So each side has 4 modules, 4 floors. And the other one is just basically mirroring that. So yeah, this is going well. With some luck, we might actually even finish this farm tonight. So I'll keep you posted. And just like that, people, we are actually nearly done here. This is actually taking a lot less time than we thought. It's been about slightly more than 2 hours since we started. I've been breeding some sheep here. It looks like these are two... No, I can start breeding some of them. It's not easy breeding them when they are stacked like this. There we go. Got a couple of them anyway. Yeah, good enough. Okay, so let's go out this way. And you can see in here now, this is where the storage system is going to be. And if we follow the ladder up here, we will go past all the modules. And we should eventually make it to the roof. But I'm not sure if Micnus has made the roof accessible on both sides. No. So what really remains here now is to make sure that this place is spawn proof. Because if I go up to the roof, I know Micnus was working on it, then we will see that we need some slabs. Actually, we need to do this to get up here. And what we're going to do next is we're going to put, I'm guessing, carpets on top of here, just so we can't have any spawns. That would probably be the easiest. Or we could just place slabs. You know what? Let's fly down here. And we can make a whole bunch of slabs. And we can also make a couple more ladders to get us up those last few feet. We can take the spare wood and put in here. Take the fences, we can take the sticks, we can take the saplings. And yeah, then we can head up to the roof and actually complete slabbing it. Well, hello again. It is now the day after, and after taking most of today off, that, you know, all of us, me and Micnus have now continued on the work. And as you can see, we've started doing some interior decorating. We've put in a granite path here. You have some spaces here. And this is where we're going to put coloured concrete that shows you what is in each of these modules. So each module has 4 double chests, and that has a little barrier here that is made from, what's it called? Quartz. And that should help make it look a bit cooler. Actually, I'm going to move that up there, so it's going to look like that. But yeah, so this is how the sheep farm is coming along. It's going to be 32 modules in total. And I think it's going to end up looking very cool. So yeah, we'll keep working on this. Now we're basically just doing the inside work. So it's like I said earlier, I'm not going to bother time-lapsing any of this. And one of the reasons is that the exterior build was really quick. We knocked that out of the park in like 40 minutes. But then it's doing all of the insides, like all the modules, all the storage. And what we've done now, we've built it in such a way that if we ever run out of space, we can easily just keep going downwards. And all we really need to add is hoppers and chests. So that is very neat. Probably going to do some more work here to make it look a bit funkier. What we've discussed is switching out the birch on the inside with crimson, and then having some sort of dark and ominous design on the outside, just to sort of make it a confusing build. Like from a distance, it's going to look like some evil, ominous building, and when you come over here, it's a sheep farm. So we thought that could be funny. But anyway, we're going to keep working on this, and I'll keep you updated. Well, alrighty then. We are actually nearing completion here now. Me and Micnus have just spent a little time gathering up a bunch of glass and dice. Most of these we were able to find on my island, where I have a lot of flowers, and then we just got some bone meal and turned into white dye. We got lucky with some squids, and yeah, the rest of it also comes from Micnus farm. So that went very swiftly, and because of this, we now have everything we need. Because the plan is each sheep is going to have its individually coloured glass in front of it, and then we're going to need some dyes to dye some of the sheep. And we're also going to dye some concrete so that we have concrete and glass in front of every sheep. Meaning, like, if we have red sheep here, then that's going to have red glass. It's going to go down to these chests, and that's going to have red concrete in front of it. So everything in here should be color-coded, and that is going to make it much, much easier for whoever comes to this farm to actually find what they need. And this is, of course, a community farm, so everyone can just go here and grab what they need. But of course, I mean, think about the others as well. Don't just grab everything. But it is a community farm. That should really help you out. Also, if you're on the Shamblecraft server and you didn't know, over here we also have a community mob farm. This appears to have, despite its massive size, slipped under a lot of people's radar. And here you can get a bunch of stuff like arrows. I'm going to take some arrows because I'm running low. You can get arrows, you can get gunpowder, bones, rotten flesh. Rotten flesh, very practical on this server because we have the vanilla tweak. That means you can put in a furnace and get leather. You get string. You get, even some armor now and then. So yeah, but same, community rules for this as well. Think about, consider others. So don't like go in there and take all the gunpowder. But, grab a stack for yourself and make some rockets. That's just fine. But yeah, let's get ready to move some sheep. Well, alrighty then. The sheep are now going in. As you can see here, Mickners is now working on dyeing to make sure that we have all colours. And they are now going in. Basically, Mickners just grabs a sheep with a lead. Drags it up here. I'm just going to follow him so you can actually see this process. You can hear all the hopper minecarts going. Yellow sheep goes all the way up. Mickners drops the sheep and it goes back down. Mickners returns and starts looking for the sheep, which is over here. Which is over here. Which is over here. There you go. Grabs the sheep, pulls it into its slot. And hopefully he can do it this time without falling down. He could not. You know what? I'm gonna do this. So where is it going? This way, clearly. Okay, we are now hanging the sheep. Go up here. There we go, and then down this way. Come on, come on. Oh, we went too far, okay. Okay, we are now trying to shimmy the sheep into its slot. I have now dropped the lead. Mickners pushes it into its slot, and we seal it in with glass. And just like that, with some reluctance, we have another sheep into its module. And it is actually a very quick farm. The red and orange sheep went in like, I don't know, 3-4 minutes ago. And already we have 3 wool from the orange and 5 from the red. So it's actually producing pretty quickly. So now this is the orange and red. This is going to be, I think, yellow and light green. And then we're just going to keep filling these in. And once all of that is done, we are going to have a fully automatic wool farm. Color-coded, and with a cute little design. Even though I have to say, this bit... Fally! Do you have a silk tool? Yes. I do. Clearly, Mickners has done something wrong. There we go, and boink. There we go. Anyway, we're going to keep doing this, and I'll let you know how it goes. Well, alrighty then, people. It is the following day, and a lot more has happened. Mickness has now completed filling in all of the sheep. We have covered all of the sheep pens with glass that corresponds to the colour wool. And we now have some concrete blocks along the way here that will show you what's where. So for instance, if I came in here and I wanted purple wool, I would okay, the purple concrete's over there, so go to the bottom chest and I will find purple wool. And if I needed dark grey wool, I'd go here. If I need green wool, I'd go here. And yeah, that is pretty much it. Honestly, looking at this, there's really only one thing that I feel is currently missing. I mean, I am going to be doing, and I've already told Mickness this, we will be doing a slight redesign of this. The thing is, the way Mickness designed this makes it very easy for us to change the design of it, because the outer walls here can easily be taken away without disturbing the farm. But there is one little improvement I feel we could do straight away. So, let's get on it. And there we go. That should be the final repairs. Eat some bread. And... oh yeah, that looks a lot better. Yeah, I mean, if we head over here, let's just do a fly-in on it. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better. The only thing we could do is maybe we could just do... maybe those top blocks of glass here should be wool as well, for it to be uniform. But we should have enough wool for that. So let's just replace those with wool. We'll try and make a better landing than that next time. Yeah, that looks good. And the reason we've gone with glass in the middle there is because we still need to let in a lot of light. So with that should still not be an issue. Well, alrighty then. I think with that we can call the sheep farm pretty much done. I know Mickness was working on some of the redstone here, but it looks like it's all working now. So yeah, that is basically the wool farm done, and another community project under wraps. And I think that means that the only real community project that remains is we need to actually start work on what we built the sheep farm for. Because the reason we built this sheep farm was because we are going to need a lot of carpet when we are doing the shopping area, because the shopping area is going to be on top of the nether roof, and if we don't carpet that, then it's going to turn into a basically a spawn platform for ghasts, because ghasts do not spawn on Bedrock, but they do spawn on other blocks. So every time, for instance, we build a house, like to send a sort of shop up there, we're going to have to cover that with carpets. And same if we make some sort of terrain there, then we also need to cover that with carpets. But you know what? I'm going to start by depositing the leftover materials from this project in here. And once that is taken care of, we can pretty much... I'm going to keep the scaffolding because I made that myself. Once that is taken care of, we are going to head into the nether, and we're going to see if we can get some sort of start, basically see if we can get the shopping area underway. So let's head into the nether and have a look. Well, alrighty then, you join me here in the nothingness of the nether, and this is basically where we're going to be starting. So this is actually, this hole is where the killing platform used to be, that you might remember from the somewhat failed wither killing experiment we did a couple of episodes ago. So up here is where we are going to be building our shopping area. And the reason we're doing it up here is because it will then be completely flat, meaning you can basically, do whatever you want. You don't have to worry about the terrain or anything. And what I'm thinking would be a very cool start would to have a sort of town square in the middle here, where we actually have like a bulletin board, some info, maybe it's like some graphics on the ground. So I think what we can start by doing is pretty much that. So the plan up here is that you are going to be able to build a shop pretty much wherever you want. We're going to have like a central square area, like I said, where we're just going to have information. The thought is to have like a sort of maybe a bulletin board or some sort of like have one road going this way, have one road going that way. And in doing so, we can have bulletin boards or some sort of organization, for instance, saying that, okay, this, what's it called? Like this, if you go this way, you'll find that shop, and if you go this way, you'll find that shop. But what I want to do first of all is find 00, and that is actually literally there. So what we're going to do, we're going to put a scaffolding there, and we're going to just light that up. That is 00. And the scaffolding is, as far as I know, not a spawnable block, so that should be fine. Well, actually going to put a couple there to sort of show that is 00. And that there is what I'm thinking should be the center of the shopping area. So if we can get some carpets and line up a little area here, we can begin the process of turning this into a lovely little shopping area. So let's get started on that, shall we? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so before we can actually start doing some proper work here, we have decided that we really need to have the entrance to the shopping area at 00, because then it's going to line up with a nether hub. So once again, as we do with all things that go boom in the nether, we have recruited Crack with the Killing Expert and Bedrock Breaker Simon, because I think everyone can agree that just letting me loose with TNT in the nether would be a bad idea. So, okay, how does this work?
This one. Right, you haven't got flint and steel on you, have you?
I do not.
Good.
Just to be doubly sure.
Yeah, this one's got to go here, and this one here. This TNT goes that side, and then... oh, you haven't got a repeater on you, have you?
I do not.
Oh, I might have... I need 4. Wait.
Let me check what...
I got some.
Okay, I was going to check maybe I had the materials to make one.
Boot, second one. This. And then I need redstone dust in one of these. There it is. What I'll do is if I get you to flick the lever, because it's easier for me to get in position than having to try and run around like a headless chicken. And that's got to go there. Piston in me. I need a trap door. There they are. Put that on there. Let me get my auto clicker.
So basically what you do is you keep placing TNT or something?
Nope. Basically, so that lever I put down, yeah. Like, hang on, let me just check to make sure my auto clicker works. G, yeah, that's it, it's working. Basically, when I say just flick the lever. So if I get in here, what I'm doing is I'm looking at the side of the obsidian block. I've got my auto clicker on. If you could hit the lever, please.
Okay, hitting the lever.
Pull the lever.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm still pressing. Yeah, that worked. So basically, if the piston's looking like that, that means Bedrock's broken.
Hey, that actually. That is what is that? That is. Yeah, that is 10. So you can actually see there the actual 00. That should be this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see. Yeah, you can see we can actually. We wouldn't be able to fit the machine because you can see block 100. You can see 125 is there.
Yeah.
And then you got the. That's probably what. It's probably something like that that messed up the wither killing platform. Is that we had that that space between 125 and 127.
Well, no, normally you trap them in that space. Normally.
Yeah, because that's what I was trying to do.
Yeah,
And
but
it didn't
you didn't
work.
have, where you spawned it didn't have that space. It was purely up to lot Y level 27, which is what this top block is. So that's why it went
Oh.
straight through.
Well, it
Didn't have
made
anything
for a
else.
good video.
Let me pick my lever up. And basically what we can do is just either move this forward now to break the one in front. We could probably do like, what, 2 either side of this hole? Because we can just put obsidian in where the hole is just to put our redstone and stuff on. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if I now move this forward one lot, let me just break this obsidian. This one.
Okay.
Let me just eat.
And then back and straight across, and that one's good. And TNT, and the ticks are good. Tick is good.
Yeah, I'm clicking.
Lever and pulling.
Yep.
Let's hope this goes well. That
Yep.
did.
Oh, it placed
No.
it, but
Yeah, it placed it, but it didn't blow. That is very weird.
yeah.
Right, let's reset this again.
I'm gonna have to go get my blast protection netherite armor after this.
This is it's taking too long, doing too much damage.
Yeah.
Okay,
This is
ready.
only-
2
Yeah, I'm
and
ready,
2.
yep.
Ready? Okay, pulling.
There.
Really, this block is being really finicky. Alrighty then, viewers. So we have changed up the design here with some input from Micnus, who just now sacrificed 69 levels to make a hole in the ground. And so far we've used about 2 stacks of TNT, and we just made 2 more stacks. I have one on, and Micnus has one. But the good thing is, this design here is much more compact than the one me and Simon were using earlier. Meaning that with this, we should be able to get the 5x5 hole all the way through without having to expand the top layers too much. Meaning that we can now get away with having a 7x7 up top, and in that way make a 5x5 all the way through. Also, any one of you need pistons?
No.
Levers.
What?
Levers?
To break on this design.
I don't have anything on me to make them, sadly, but yeah.
Oh,
So with
well,
this,
cobble.
with some luck, this should speed up progress, and we should be able to get going pretty quick. So yeah, I'll keep you updated how it goes.
That's one. We still have to go out towards like here.
Well, let's go. Let's do this
We
one
don't
line
need
here.
to go that far in that direction, but we do need to go a bit in this.
If we do this line here first, and then try and do the 3x3 in the middle at least first. Yeah.
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 So if I put the piston where that's breaking, obsidian to the side, I need something to sit my arse on. That's the wrong button. Right, actually, yeah, I'm ready. For fuck's sake, look, it works first time.
Okay, sure.
Alrighty then, viewers. We are now heading back up to the nether roof, where we have been so lucky to get some help from Jessica. You see, we have basically used all the gunpowder at the farm, the community farm. But luckily, Jessica has a creeper farm. By the way, if you haven't seen Jessica's episodes on the Shamblecraft server, there will be a link to Jess in the description. And they are blowing things up, so we're going to wait down here. There we go. But yeah, now we have basically been on a run. Jess has provided us with 2 shulker boxes of gunpowder, and we have just been out and about getting 2 shulker boxes of sand. Meaning we should now, with the help of this, be able to make a lot of TNT. And also, we've brought some cobblestone, we've brought some levers. all in all, we should have basically what we need to continue doing this. So what the lads and Jess have done here is now they've marked off the area that we really need to blow up. The reason for that is to fit the machine that we're using to blow up the TNT. I'm actually going to put the... I don't know if Micnus has a link to that, and if Micnus has a link for it, I'll put that in the video description. But we need we need space around that for it to work. So basically what we're doing now, we are blowing a 9x9 hole in the top layer, which will give us the ability to blow a 7x7 hole in the second layer, which will give us the ability to blow a 5x5 layer in the layer below that. And with some luck, that should be enough to actually clear a big space. Because what we want this to be a space where you sort of fly in. We can also climb in through. So what you see here, I've basically started measuring out some stuff with the carpets, because in the middle here is going to be a town square with some bulletin boards where people can advertise their shops. There's going to be some basic shops and stalls in the middle here. And after that, you can basically take carpet and you can extend these roads wherever you want. And yeah, so maybe we'll make a little park area here with some chairs and some green carpet to be grass. And yeah, it should be a pretty cool little build. But yeah, Simon, me, Mick and Jess are basically just powering away here now, trying to get rid of as much bedrock as possible. We've already been at this for about 2 hours, actually 2.5 hours. And things are going very well, so hopefully by the time I cut to the next segment, we should be close to done. Okay, so it's the next day, viewers, and what has happened now is that for some reason me and Micnus have been able to find a really good sweet spot, and we have just been digging away at the bedrock here. I think we've cleared like 20 blocks of bedrock or something now in the last 30 minutes, which is pretty good. So with some luck, we'll actually have a pretty solid opening here that we can use to make like our portal, etc. Well, not portal, but like the entrance to what is going to be the nether shopping area. And once this is done, we can get back to using the carpets to sort of line up where everything is going to be going. But yeah, we'll keep working at this, and I'll keep you posted. So for anyone wondering, we used a tutorial by Raceworks. The link to that is in the description. It is a very easy way to break bedrock. We found it to be highly reliable. In fact, the design currently being used here was by far the easiest and most cost-efficient way to do it. Anyway, that was Valley from the future. Back to Valley after then. Alrighty then, so as you can see, we are pretty much done. With the help of Wolfie and Micnus, we have now cleared out the rest of this. So we now have a 9x9, a 7x7, a 5x5, and then finally the bottom layer, a 3x3 hole. Now this of course is going to be decorated and look a lot better. We're going to be probably putting some stairs and stuff to make this look like a proper entrance. And the plan is to have a beacon going all the way through here. So once you're in like the shopping area on top here, you're actually going to have healing, you're going to have speed, you're going to have all of that to make it look a bit better. And also so that when you get into the shopping area, you can actually, you know, rest up, regenerate your health and whatnot. So thank you very much, Mick and Wolfie, for helping out. And thank you very much to Simon and Jess, who helped out yesterday. This is starting to look like a really, really cool project, and I think I'm going to be continuing this in the next episode. But with that taken care of, I think that is pretty much it. So I would like to say thank you very much to everyone for joining me for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. This has actually been the 10th episode of Shamblecraft, so we're now up to double digits here, and I can't wait to get really started on the shopping area in the next episode. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye! That didn't look as swish as I wanted it to. Now, why are those two morons pelting snowballs at me?